Hello, this course is just to inform you or for you to get understanding on how to develop or design your own clock. Okay, so you can develop your digital clock by yourself. This is just a simple code to show you how to run on your PC, right? You can actually tap into this particular lesson. Make sure to leave no stone unturned. Make sure to understand everything that I will teach you, and after that I will provide the link, or I'll provide the PDF or the word for this particular source code for you to download it and install, or you use it on your PC. Right? When you run it on PyCharm IDE, this is how, or this is the interface, this is how you are going to see it, right? So basically, if you don't have an IDE, I encourage you to just go to Google, just type for PyCharm download, then you download the extension to Python, then you do the configuration and you set up your PyCharm IDE, then you are good to go. So you can now follow and start with what I am coming to teach. Okay, so first of all, what is a digital clock? Actually, digital clock is widely used in our daily life, right? You can actually use these handmade clocks, or these heavy clocks around. You cannot carry them around. So digital clocks helps us to always remember or always know the particular time at every point in time, right, at your own pace and at your own convenience time. Okay, so without any stress. That is one advantage of a digital clock. Yes, of course. So you can actually see this represent the hours, this represent the minutes, this represent the seconds, and this represent whether this one is PM or AM. Is it in the evening or in the morning or in the afternoon? Okay, so basically I'll explain each course to you. I'll explain each particular code so that you understand very well. So from Tekenta, import everything. So this is the module that we are using. You can, let me zoom this so you can see. Okay, you can see this is the Tekenta module. This is the Tekenta module. Yes, as you can see over there, that is the Tekenta module. So from Tekenta we import everything. So you import everything from Tekenta. We import time, then we import SYS or SYS by this doesn't have any effect on this, so let me clear it. Okay, so root is equal to TK. We initialize it. When we initialize it, we have to make sure that this is the starting point, right? This is the gate. We just open the gate, so we have to close it. So we have to close it. Root.main loop. Now this become the loop where we write our code. So everything is done in between root.main loop and root is equal to TK. So every aspect or every section between this particular point, that's where we start writing our codes, right? If you write the code here, it won't run, right? If you write it outside the loop, it won't. Please note it. Okay, so we give the title of our root. So root.title, a Theophilus digital clock. As you can see, you can see Theophilus digital clock here. Theophilus digital clock, that is the title name. Then you can also give the color of the title. For instance, if you want to give the color for the background color, you can say root dot maybe config, right? So you can say BG is equal to, let's say, should be in string, right, red. So that means the background will turn to red. So let's run it and see. To run it so that you see what I'm talking about. So you can see the background is now red. So that is it. You can change the background. You can change it to blue as you want. Blue as you want. You just have to edit it to your preferred color. So let me run this and you can actually see it has turned to blue. So you can navigate through that. Okay, so you can also see, let me explain this to you. This is the function. Most of the times, normally this is the function def. We normally declare this whenever we want to. It helps us in various way, right? It has very numerous importance when we assign such def in functions like that, especially in this particular context. So this is a function, so we give the variable of the function, then the variable is get time. So I'm naming it get time because whatever I am writing beneath it, it's just showing us how to get the time from the system, as in from your PC. So if your PC is the date, it will just pick the date and time of your PC. For instance, you can actually see my PC date here, right? You can actually see my PC date here. It's 9:47. The system will pick it. So let me run it so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so when I run it, you can see this 9:47. Yes, of course. So var time. So this is just a variable, the variable time. We are naming the variable to be var time. Then we are assigning it to time dot strf time. Let me explain strf time for you. And this is the attribute it takes. This represents the hours, this represents the minutes, and this also represents the seconds, and the last one represents whether it is PM or AM, right? Then clock.config. So now we know that we gave a label. This is a label. That is where you can see the clock running over there. Here, this is what I'm talking about. You can see the background is black. That is the label. That's where we want the result to display, right? So let me change the color for the label so you understand what I'm trying to imply. Let's see, let me use red for the label. So you can actually see red there as the background, right? You can see red there as the background. Yes, of course, you can see the red there. So basically that is the label. That's where we want the result to display. You can change the color to green, any color that you want. You can just navigate through that and you are good to go. So you can actually see, let me run it again. You can actually see that this one, the time, the background has changed, and now FG is the foreground. Down the foreground is white. This is the width. You want the width to be 10. You can actually increase the width, but that's what I want. So let's say, let me make it 200. So when I make the width 200, see, kindly see, you see it has become too large, but I don't want that. So I don't want that. So I want my 20. Right, so it becomes very okay. Even 20 is there's some space here of which I don't like, so let me 10. I think 10 is okay. I think 10 is okay. Yes, of course, 10 is okay. So you can go through that. This is the font size. You can actually change the font size. Yes, you can increase it or decrease it. Then clock.pack, that is the label. We want to pack the label on the roots, so that is it. Then get time. So actually this is the get time. What the get time do is that this function go and execute the whole of this, right? So it will take the time that we imported and it will convert the time to hours, right? So as you can see, it will convert the time to hours, that is percentage I, and it will also convert it to minutes, percentage M, then it will convert it to seconds in that format. As you can see, when I run it, you can see this is hours, minutes, this represent the minutes, and this represent what, the seconds, and this is the PM or AM. So that is what you can see here. Then clock.config. Now the text on the clock here is the label. The text on the label should be var time, and the var time is this. So it will execute this and it will display on the label. That is what this code means. .config, and the text should be this. That's what this code means, right? And lastly, clock dot after 200 comma get time. So this actually what it means. It means that after every 200 milliseconds you have to get time, and the time will be displayed on the label. Basically, that is all. Thank you very much for your attention, and if you find this video very nice and you want me to upload a lot of content like this, you can just subscribe, give me a thumb up, a positive review, you can comment and share the video, and when I see that, I will actually make sure I will do these kind of videos. But don't forget, the link or the code, the source code will be below, so you can actually have access to it and copy it. Try that on your PC and let's see how it went. Thank you.